equanimity is a word that gets a bad rap in meditation circles, when in fact, it's the thing that realistically you should be trying to get out of meditation. Here's an analogy that doesn't often find its way into meditation circles, but I see equanimity much like a fighter sees equanimity. Boxer, jiu-jitsu, MMA, all of these things require you to take attention and precisely hone it with power and action behind it. And as any good fighter will tell you, one of the best ways to do that is to have a clear mind. If you're driven and pulled by your emotions, you'll make decisions that put you out of pocket and put you in a position to lose or get hurt. There isn't a skill that at high levels, or for that matter, any level, that doesn't get better if you have some control over your emotional state. Equanimity is that control. Equanimity is built, the foundations of it are built in a practice of meditation. Because as you sit down and try to focus on anything, breath or body or sounds or smells or tastes, which in the Dharma, they are called your 6 gateways of perception. Your mind is the 6th. So that's your 5 senses plus your mind. This equals your 6 gates of perception. Your 6 gates of perception are the entry points to life, how you bring things in. And it's the bringing in of information married with the reaction to that information. Without a practice that kind of hones these skills, you become very reactional. Things come in, your world falls apart, you don't know how to handle it. Oh my God, what am I going to do? And then you look for the nearest life raft in the form of something you can buy or something external that will then shift and change your mood for the moment. But without understanding the mechanics of what's happening, this process inherently, naturally repeats itself. But see, when you sit down and get in touch with your mind and get in touch with the sensations of your body, you come to learn something. What is it that you learn? That it's all changing anyway. My teacher, Selena, kind of brought to my attention this quote. I don't know who to attribute it to, but the idea that an emotion only lasts about 90 seconds within you when it arises. It stays because of the story you tell it, because of how you interact with it, because of how you reacted to it. And when you sit down to formally practice meditation, part of what you're trying to do is learn how to sit with all of it. The parts you don't like, the parts that you love. And to appreciate them for their natural state, and then to let them go. If there is a blissful moment that's happening, a sunrise, a sunset, the perfect meditation in your eyes, the perfect person in your eyes, underneath all of that perfection is the nature of things. That thing that is so perfect that you love is going to change. And it doesn't matter how hard you fight, how much you pay, whatever you do, it's still going to change. Which, for some, that can sound depressing. I get it. But it isn't for me. It's empowering because it means I got to love the things that I love, and I got to love them full press while I have them. Because one day they're going to change. They're going to die. They're going to go away. It's just the nature of stuff. And I'm not sad by that. I'm present with that. I get the choice to show up because I don't know when I'm going to have my last moment. In the words of Sam Harris, one day will be the last time that you do the thing that you're doing. One day will be the last time you spend with the person you love. One day will be the last time you go on a run. One day will be the last time you sit down and meditate. You don't know when those moments are coming. And so only thing you can do is give yourself the gift of presence and to be there for the things that you love, rather than what most of us do now, which is hoard and hang on to and try to hold on with dear life and fight to keep it present when it's just going to change. It is. And not only is it going to change, you're not going to suffer psychologically, physically. You're just going to have a rougher go at it because you're fighting the current. On the flip side of that, there's the things that we don't like. Yeah, the things that we don't ever want to happen again. The stuff that creates our armor. What is our armor? Our armor is what we've done to ourselves to ensure that whatever pain, psychologically or physically, that occurred to us at some point in our life will never happen again. And we put that armor on, and that has kept us safe until the day that it doesn't. Because why? All things change. The things that used to protect you will one day become the things that prevent you from reaching your greatest joy and happiness. They will become barriers to your success. That doesn't mean you should feel bad about that. You should just recognize that, hey, this is going to have to change. In order for me to go where I'm trying to go or get to the level I want to be on, there may be an additional requirement of change needed. No harm, no foul. Now, the nice thing about this idea that all things are forever continually shifting and changing is that the worst moments, the painful things that occur, can move through us too. But that's going to require us to let go of our story. For some of us, that might even require us to change our identity because we've become so bound up in being the victim, in the poor me. Life has nothing else to offer me. Like we've fallen in love with it, that we don't even know that like we have a hand in that. And it isn't to say that you keep repeating things, but it's about making better decisions in the moment, conscious ones, thoughtful ones, rather than reactive ones. Because anytime you're reacting from a position of deficit, you're not as powerful as you would be when you're moving with intention and you're being decisive. Right? In fighting, as an analogy, you're on your heels when you're reacting. But when you're controlling the fight, then you're being decisive and you're choosing, dictating, directing where the fight goes. And so in this life, when you're going through it and you are starting from equanimity, you're choosing and dictating and influencing your own happiness, your own joy. And when you get it, when you truly believe in yourself and know, like, I understand the nature of things and how to actually work with them, then you can start playing full effort. And I say start because there's a whole bunch of us running around here that ain't playing full effort because God forbid if I do that thing and put myself out there, someone's going to see me. And if I fail, I'm going to get hurt unless you know how to hold your equanimity. See, if you fail when you're balanced with equanimity, then it's just a lesson you're learning. You can feel the discomfort of failure, but you don't attach a story to it. And it'll find its way and move its way through you as quickly as it came. And you can pick your head up and you can make a decision about how to improve from this position. And so, yeah, meditation isn't about stopping your thoughts or making you feel better. It's about teaching you how to be less reactive and putting you in a position so that you have the skills when you need them in order to be successful. Look, friends, I wish you well. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. If you'd like to take any of my meditation practices, feel free to check them out wherever your podcasts are, here on Substack, my YouTube channel. They're out there in the wild. They're free, and that's by design because they want you to have access to the tools that you can use to start to change your life in a way that is more decisive for you. So until we chat, I wish you well.